Hello everyone, welcome to H&S Automotive, and thank you for taking an interest in this 2015 Mazda 6 Touring. So in this video, we'll do a quick walk through this vehicle. I'll point out any imperfections the vehicle has, and then we'll go over some of the major features and functions of this vehicle. Before we get started, we would like to point out that we purchased this vehicle from an insurance company. The vehicle has some front end damage. We replaced the front bumper cover and repaired a little bit of the hood. There was a little bit of a a little dent over here on the edge of the hood, but other than that, there was no other damage to the vehicle. There's no structural damage, none of the airbags were deployed, none of that stuff. It was just strictly cosmetic. So we got a brand new front bumper cover. It was freshly painted, and then the same goes for the hood as well. So there's no rock chips or anything like that in front of the vehicle. It's very clean. Now, with that being said, the vehicle does still have a clear Wisconsin title, so it's not a salvage or rebuilt or anything like that. So still retains the clear Wisconsin title. Now that we got that out of the way, we'll get started with our video walkthrough. At first, I'll just kind of walk around the vehicle, give you guys a general overview, and then after that, we'll dive in a little bit deeper. So here we are coming around towards the rear, and then here we are back on the passenger side. Now, like I stated earlier, the front bumper cover is new, and then the hood was also freshly painted, so there's no imperfections on these two panels whatsoever. It's just a little bit dusty, as you can see, but other than that, no paint chips or anything like that. Now on the grille, like I said, this is still the original grille on the vehicle. This is a very common issue that they run into, is the chrome starts to kind of peel off, but other than that, there's no none of the spokes are missing or anything like that. Now coming around towards the driver's side, checking out the front fender, we do have a little bit of an imperfection right over here, a little dent right there, but other than that, the fender is in good condition. No real scratch marks or anything like that. It's just some residue, seems like. Checking out the tires. Tires on this vehicle are in good condition. We got a Michelin over here. Plenty of tread. Good for plenty more miles to come. And then the brakes are also on the newer side as well. About 80% left on the pads, and then the rotors are new as well. Now, we didn't replace the brakes. Those were just done by the previous owner. But, so yeah, that's in good condition. Checking out the driver's door. Now, like I said, I'm just trying to look for any imperfections that you may find. Small little mark right over here, nothing major. And then a very light scratch right there. I'm not even sure if the camera's picking it up, but yeah. Now, checking out the rear door. Once again, a little door ding right over here. But other than that, now with given the mileage of the vehicle, most of this stuff is going to be very normal. Now, checking out the passenger side quarter panel. Don't see any imperfections on the quarter panel. Now, like I said, tires in good condition. No issues there. Checking out the rear bumper cover, we do have a little bit of a scrape mark right over here. And then coming around towards the back. Now, this is a little cover that goes over this little tow hook thing that is missing on this vehicle. Checking out the trunk lid. Now, the trunk lid does have some scratches, which is very common on sedans. Typically what happens is people put their purses or their groceries right on top of the trunk lid, and it just leads to scratches when they remove them. So we do have some scratches on the trunk lid. Nothing that can't be buffed off though, but they are there nonetheless. And then, as you guys can see, we do have a backup camera right over here. So this vehicle does have a backup camera as well as a navigation system. We'll point that out once we get inside. And then checking out the passenger side quarter panel, we do have once again an imperfection right over here, a little scrape mark. And then it seems like the previous owner used some touch-up paint, so there must have been a scratch right over here. And then a few dents on this side, so dent over here and then a dent over here. But just kind of moving on, checking out the passenger side door. Once again, in good condition. Most of this stuff is just residue. The car's been parked outside. Checking out the passenger side front door. We do have a little dent right over here, but other than that, for the most part, the passenger side door seems to be in good condition. All right, so from here, we will check out the interior of the vehicle. So got our driver's door right here. Now, this vehicle is the Touring, so we do have some features and functions that we'll go over, starting with, so this vehicle does have the leather interior, full leather interior. As you guys can see, front and back is leather. And then we do have power windows right over here, as well as power door locks. Seems to be that the previous owner of this vehicle was a female. So we do have some bedazzles around a few of the buttons. Checking out the interior of the vehicle. Grab the keys. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we are behind the steering wheel of this vehicle. From here, I'll start the vehicle up. We do have to start the vehicle with the key fob. So basically you press the key fob against the start button and the vehicle fires right up. That's just because the anti-theft on this vehicle is activated. It's a very common issue that Mazdas have. So basically all it does is throws this key light on, but the vehicle starts every time. You just got to press the start button with the key fob, which is the transmitter is located right behind the button, so it knows nobody's trying to steal the vehicle. All right, so with that out of the way, taking a look at the instrument cluster. As you guys can see, the vehicle does have 187,000 miles on the odometer. Checking out the speedometer. So this blue light just basically means the engine is cold at the moment. The vehicle is still warming up. So once the vehicle is warmed up, that blue light will go away. And then like I said, I just went over the so that light right there is for the anti-theft. Basically you just got to start the vehicle with the key fob. And then we do have the TPMS light on. Now none of the tires are leaking any air, but I guess one of the sensors in the tires is bad, so that's what's causing that light. All right, so those are the imperfections in the interior. So as you can see, we are behind the steering wheel. We do have some steering wheel mounted controls. On the right side of the steering wheel, we've got the cruise control for the vehicle. To turn it on or off is just a little switch right over here, and to accelerate or decelerate right from here. Cruise control works great, no issues there. On the other side of the steering wheel, we do have some audio controls right on the mounted right over here. Got the volume control info button. The info button, I believe, just kind of controls the screen right over there. So you can just kind of flip through the options right there. This vehicle is equipped with Bluetooth as well, so you can answer and disconnect your phone right from the steering wheel. Right behind the steering wheel, we have our typical turn signal stalks, and then on the other side, we have our wiper operation. So right over there. All right, so that's the steering wheel aspect of it. Taking a look at the interior or the dashboard. As you can see, there's no rips or tears, no cracks. Dashboard is in very good condition. In the middle of the dashboard, we do have a little infotainment system right here. Now this vehicle, like I said, is equipped with navigation, which is right over here. So you just gotta click I agree, and then the navigation fires up right there. And then checking out the audio, we do have AM, FM, Sirius XM radio, like I said, Bluetooth earlier, Pandora, and then let's see, click on more. Got a USB connection, CD, and aux connectivity. So basically, in terms of music and infotainment systems, this vehicle is pretty well loaded. Your volume controls are just right over here, and then the tuning is just this little knob right there. All right, and then moving on, we do have some climate control vents right here. Got our hazard switch right there, and then underneath that we have our climate controls. Climate controls are very self-explanatory. In the middle we have our fan control, and then this vehicle does have dual climate controls, so the driver and the passenger can set their own temperatures, as you can see right over here. Heat and AC work great on the vehicle, no issues there. Do have a little storage cubby right in the middle, and then as you guys can see, this vehicle is an automatic, but Mazda always has given an option to shift manually as well. So but this is drive right over here. And then just kind of moving on, we do have a little control unit right over here. This also controls the infotainment system right up there. Basically have most of the same buttons that you have up there. And then right here we have our parking brake, and then a few cup holders right here as well, with a little cover that goes over them. And then we got our armrest right here, and then opens it up to, so we have our USB and aux connectivity right in there, as well as a 12-volt power outlet right under this armrest. So closes like that. And then a glove box right here. And checking out the passenger side seat. There's no rips or tears in any of the seats, so that's good there. And then just kind of moving out. Got our rear seating area right here. Now the Mazda 6 is a mid-size sedan, so we have plenty of leg room in the back as well. then, oh, one other thing. So this vehicle does have a sunroof, but the sunroof is inoperative. It's not leaking or anything. It's just that none of the controls for the vehicle or in the sunroof are working. They seem to have been disconnected at some point. All right. So from here, we will take a look at the engine compartment. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we are in the engine compartment for this vehicle. So from here, I'll just kind of be quiet for a second, let you guys take a listen. So as you guys can tell, a nice and smooth running engine. We do have a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder equipped with a automatic transmission. Now these engines are extremely reliable, very fuel efficient as well. I believe on the highway this vehicle gets over 30 miles per gallon, which is very common in these. All right. Once again guys, thank you for taking an interest in this 2015 Mazda 6. If you guys have any other questions or concerns, please feel free to ask and we'll be happy to get those answered for you. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye-bye.